Well, hello friends. I wanted to take this opportunity to put another video out there to discuss everyone's anxiety about the economy here in Galveston. Over the last several weeks, we had some sort of troubling news that one of our longtime business partners, Del Papa Distributing, was leaving the island. And that was followed by announcements of a couple of windfalls for the League City, Dickinson area, where a couple of retail establishments are going to position themselves on Interstate 45, obviously not in Galveston, Texas. So the combination of these things caused a lot of people to say, what is the city doing? Folks, I want to let you know, we're still in recovery from the hurricane. We're still in a national recession. I know you know this already, but let's talk a little bit about the perception of things, because if all you do is talk about the negativity, then it is indeed negative. I wanted to at least give you the counterpoint to that, just briefly, about the good news that's happening in Galveston. Because for every business that we see close, and sometimes businesses close despite the economy, there are businesses that are succeeding in excellent ways. And I have been experiencing them. This is not just some hearsay experience. I'm going into these businesses. I'm seeing them. Mod Coffee House, The Spot, and all of Dennis Bird's businesses on the seawall. Rudy and Paco's. Fit to Run, a very wonderful, unique business on 23rd Street where you can get all your exercise and jogging needs met. The hotel occupancy at all our leading hotels are up. I went to Art Walk last couple of weeks ago. It was the most amazing experience. We know it can happen in Galveston, where people are milling around on the sidewalks and flowing from one business to another. We know that can happen. So we know we can do it right. It's just a matter of duplicating it. There's many other businesses, and all you have to do is look for the good news. Maybe we can learn something from these businesses who are doing it right. I know the Chamber of Commerce, the Galveston Economic Development Partnership have been in that position for a long time to try and duplicate what's right. It's not enough right now. It's really no fault of theirs. They're just limited with whatever the experience is right now. And that's why the City Council has taken the unique step of finally, within the City of Galveston hierarchy, appointing someone whose sole responsibility is to be our Economic Development Coordinator. Just like other cities in Galveston County have, we need one of those. We need someone who is the totem pole around which the entire City Council gathers to establish our economic development priorities. What I can promise you is this. Now that Jim Yarborough has been appointed to this position on a month-to-month contract, we are going to have a retreat in very short order, within the next 4 weeks or so, and we are going to establish our economic priorities. It might be to do something with the port. It might be to do something with biotech spinoffs at UTMB. It might simply be to make sure we have enough land collected in a land bank so that a leading middle-class home developer can come in and build homes for the thousands and thousands of employees who leave the island every day at 5 o'clock. Imagine if all the department heads at the City of Galveston, all the teachers that worked at GISD, all the employees that worked at UTMB lived here. Imagine if they were simply buying their bread and their condiments and their groceries and all their needs in Galveston. That's economic development, isn't it? So maybe the answer to our problem is to cure the housing problem. That's something, isn't it? We also have a new superintendent of our schools, Larry Nichols, an outstanding individual. And it was my idea, where we have those banners as you enter Galveston every day to announce the latest festival or the latest weekend. Instead, to put a banner up there touting why our schools are better than anyone else's. Schools of choice. Well, that's what the banner says now. So we're starting to take steps, small, medium, and large, to announce why Galveston is the place people need to live and educate their children. This Friday, I'm going to be speaking to all the new doctors at UTMB to tell them why Galveston is where they should live. UTMB is in a huge hiring move right now, and it's incumbent upon us to make sure that those new employees, whether they are technicians or highly skilled physicians, choose Galveston to live. I want you to know your city council is mindful of this, your mayor is mindful of this, and we're not going to rest until the job's complete. Finally, remember that it is unheard of in the state of Texas, especially right now with the budgets the way they are, to have a city of 40 to 50,000 spend $500 million on public infrastructure. That's the sort of thing that developments want to hear, and that whether they're residential or commercial developers, they want to know that a city is making a capital improvement to the base. And that is indeed what we're doing. Wastewater treatment plants, water lines, sewer lift stations, water lift stations, new fire stations. We just opened one at the County Justice Center, and there's going to be a new one built over at the airport. It goes on and on and on. Hundreds of millions of dollars of public infrastructure. That's the kind of thing developers want to hear. That's the kind of thing our new economic development coordinator will be able to tout. And finally, our 4B sales tax, a half-cent, half-penny tax that the voters approved only 2 months after Ike. Great courage there. And it's a 20-year income stream that we will be able to use for parks, beach nourishment, drainage, and economic development. Folks, these are tools we have. We have the means within our ability to lift Galveston up to where it's never been before. You have leadership finally at the city that's ready to do that. And I wanted to share this good news with you so that you know things are happening. Despite what the newspaper focuses on, you know your leadership is focusing on the good things. All you have to do is email me a question and your questions will be answered. MayorJoeJaworski.com is how you get there. Spread this message to your friends, please. Have a good day. Thank you.